Hey there, y'all. It's Debbie, and welcome back to My Views by Deb. Well, this isn't going to be long because I'm combing out my hair again. Didn't get a chance to earlier because I got busy doing some art stuff. So that was like, when I start doing art, I get like, I zone out. So, but like I said, I'm going to dye my hair out of box dye because, well, my hairdresser knows that I do it, and I've been doing it for the past 15, 20 years. I don't know. So, I don't know if I'm going to use 1 or 2 boxes, but the color that I do use will be 43 medium golden brown. What I like about this, it has a bond repair complex. And no, this is not sponsored by Revlon. I wish. Okay, y'all. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open it real quick. I'm not going to even go through the whole point of it. Obviously, it comes with its own conditioner, bath. I'm just going to put this on here. And yeah, I know I look like a mess, but you know, what do you want me to look like when I'm done my hair? Beauty queen? No. I already know that's not going to happen. So, at least I'm smart about that. Let me go ahead and I'm just going to start off. I'm not even going to like really, or maybe I will. Because believe it or not, a lot of people do not believe that I dye my hair at home. But frankly, like I said, I don't care. I don't care. Put that in the trash. And I always put down like an old towel. Let me just lower the volume on this, just in case someone contacts me. I'm gonna go ahead and get my scissors. Of course, they have to be pink and girly. And then I'm gonna, like I said, I don't know whether I'm gonna use 1 or, oh, okay. I swear, I'm probably the clumsiest person on this earth. And then I'm gonna make sure that it always matches where it says like the 43, because there's times when people will put other stuff, and I don't know why, maybe just meanness. I have no, or just they get a joy out of it. I have no freaking idea. And I don't care whether this t-shirt gets dirty or whatever. I'm gonna just pour that in there. And I'm not doing this to, this is weird. I've never seen the bottle this clear. Huh. Maybe it's something new they're doing. Who knows? Yeah, apparently even the box is new. It's a bond repair complex. Moisturize, strength, and condition. Strengthens, deeply conditions, controls frizz, and adds intense shine. Wow. And it's ammonia free, so that's a good thing. You don't want anything with ammonia. At least I don't. I'm not going to tell you what to buy. You buy what you buy. For all I know. And I do it side to side first. Because if you go up and down, see that way it mixes side to side. And then I'll do it like this way. Because you want to get it to where it's all going to mix together. And I always start at my hairline. So I'm going to do this. I normally can do this pretty quickly. I've been doing it long enough. Hold on. I got to look at the big mirror here. I may use 2 boxes. I don't know. I have a lot of hair. I have not gotten my hair cut. I'm going to tell you the last time I got my hair cut. The last time I got my hair cut was in November. So, was in November, yes. Was it November? December. No. Yeah, November. Because it was right around my birthday. And she managed to just take, she just made a day of it just for me to go in and get my hair cut. And that was it. And we chit-chatted about family and whatnot, which is always nice. I love, oops. we tend to do that. I will rub it in by the hairline. And ugh. I should have gotten a Pond's wipe, but I didn't. So, because if not, you don't want it to stain. And I don't put Vaseline on it, and the reason being is because of my regimen. I cannot put Vaseline on my face. Some people can. I cannot. I may use 2 boxes only because why not? And there's the way I do it, and y'all may do it differently. I don't use clips or anything like that. I never have. This is something that I've been doing for a gazillion years. It seems like a gazillion years. Oh my gosh. Sure, Deb. Go for it. Okay, I did not just get something in my eye. I hope not. Okay, that would not be good. Oh, another thing I want to let you know, only because my dermatologist did mention it to me, which I failed to mention, is if, keyword if, you use hairspray in your hair or any kind of a spray that you put in your hair that's, you know, gonna, like a finishing spray, something that's going to keep your hair in place after you have styled it, put a shield or something over your face, because if you don't, that can cause, see how light my hair is as well? That can cause acne, that can cause rashes, that can cause an allergic reaction. So, only going off of her advice, and you know what? She's right. I have a pretty good dermatologist. My husband even sees her. Like, he went in because he had to get some stuff froze off his skin, and she, you know, she did it. I mean, obviously she has assistants in the office with her, but I was there, and I thought it was pretty cool, the fact of how she listens, and she'll like, how does that feel? Let me know if it's hurting. She's not like she's gonna do it her way or the highway. That was me. I don't know, or I may not. And you don't want to do the ends first, because I tell you, if you do the ends first, that's a big no-no. You want to get the top, your crown, everything first. And make sure that it's wet, because you definitely don't want any patchiness. You don't. That's why I always will get 2 boxes. Doesn't mean that I'm going to use 2 boxes that day, but I do want to make sure that it's completely saturated. And if I have to throw away half a bottle, so what? So it is what it is. I'd rather just get it right. Look at how much. See, this is how long my hair is. I may have to use 2 boxes, which won't be an issue, like I said. And no, I'm not scratching it in. I'm just rubbing it in. I know people are like, oh, she's doing it the wrong way. I have been doing this for over 15 years in the identical way. And my hair, if my hairdresser had an issue with it, she owns her own salon, okay? When I leave the salon, say she's put low lights over the box stuff, or she's done highlights over the box stuff. You'll get people that come in, or let's just say she's doing a haircut on me. You'll get a client that comes in that as I'm about to leave, and I'm paying, and they're like, oh, I want my hair color like hers. And she tells everybody, I can't get you a hair color like hers because she dyes her hair at home. And they do the what? And the thing is, it's true. I dye, and she's like, yeah. She says, but I'm okay with her doing it at home because for some reason it always comes out okay. I don't know why, but it does. So I'm not going to tell her not to. Okay, y'all. That was one bottle, so I'm probably going to use the other bottle. And another thing that I want to show you what I do, I'm just going to leave that there, is on the inside of these boxes, well, they used to be, I don't know, I guess it's the outside, I always cut out like the little thing just in case, not that I ever forget because I've been doing this forever, but they used to have like a little thing, like a swatch kind of a thing. One, two, three, come on, let's get it together. Let's get it together. Yes, I know I look like a mess, okay? But this is called real life. It is what it is. I wanted my hair to be a little bit darker. And for what are these? $2, $3 something a box. I've been doing this for years. Like I said, the only time that she's ever touched my hair is for her to put highlights or lowlights in my hair. She even put pink or magenta lights in my hair. And she's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah. And then I was like, not sure. I was just like, no, what did I do? I regretted that one big time. So I wound up getting the color out of my hair with dandruff shampoo. And it came out. And I know the rest I'm going to throw this away probably. See, I needed it because it's still too light at the bottom. And people are like, oh, why did you like that on the back? Because if I pick my hair up, my hair's going to be light brown. Oops, did it go down my... I normally don't really make a mess. I'm just going to smush it on in. And as you can see, it's still like dry. I don't know, maybe there's portions that are dry, but I'll get it. My ends I always do last because those are more, your ends are always more porous. If you do your ends first, that's going to come out super dark because then you're going to do the rest of your hair. And well, I don't want the ends to be super dark. I just want everything to blend in together. Okay, I think this might be it. I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check everything. It feels real mushy. It feels mushy. It feels pretty good. I'm just going to put a little bit more on just so it can be nice and mushy. And the back, by your ears, nicey. And look at it, open it up, and see if there's any lightness in here. That there's no dry, or should I say no, there's no dry parts. And just smush it on top of your head. And I'm gonna time it for 20. It's 12:45, so that means at 10 after, this will be done. All right, see ya.